Good morning, students. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is dissolution of a partnership firm. So now we have to proceed with this chapter, that what a dissolution is. See, there is a difference between dissolution of partnership and dissolution of partnership firm. See, what is dissolution of partnership and what is dissolution of partnership firm, we have to understand now. In case of dissolution of partnership, there is a termination. There is a termination of an agreement. Means it is a termination of agreement and reconstitution of the firm. Why it is? It is due to the admission, retirement, death of a partner, change in profit sharing ratio, insolvency of a partner, etc. When these type of reasons are there in the firm, then the partnership deed gets changed into the business and it results into the termination of an agreement, which is also called dissolution of partnership. But in case of dissolution of partnership firm, what it will do, that here the firm will close down. Firm will close down. Firm will not carry on the business. So firm has to close down the business, and in case of dissolution of partnership, the business will go on. The business will go on, but in this case, dissolution of partnership firm, here the firm will close down and business will get closed. So what we will do here, we will sell out all the assets from the business and pay off all the liabilities of the business. My dear students, in case of dissolution of partnership firm, you have to sell out all the assets of the firm and pay off the liabilities as well. So now it is a big question that in case of dissolution of partnership, the business will continue, and in case of dissolution of partnership firm, the business will close down and we will sell out all the assets of the business and pay off the liabilities as well. Now we have to take up this topic, dissolution of partnership firm, as it is the name of the chapter also, which we are covering today. This is the first video on this topic. So this is first video on the topic, and later on you will find that other videos will be there on this chapter. So now, how and what are the methods of dissolution of partnership firm? So now see what we have to do. Here, first way is that mutually, if all the partners are agreed to dissolve the firm, then the firm will get closed and partnership firm will be dissolved, because all the partners agree for its dissolution. Means it is mutual agreement. After that, compulsory dissolution can also be there. compulsory dissolution can also be there. What does it mean? Compulsory dissolution means that when business of the firm becomes unlawful, it becomes unlawful, or when all partners or one became insolvent, then the firm will get closed and it will be a compulsory dissolution. And in other circumstances also, we have to close down the business. What the circumstances can be? Suppose if there is insolvency of partner, if partner becomes insolvent, or death is there of a partner, or what the other reason can be? The object for which the firm came into existence, if that objective has been fulfilled by the firm, then it will get closed. And some other cases can also be there, like those cases in which the firm closes down by the orders of court. Orders of court. What such type of cases are? See, first, when a partner has become of unsound mind, when a partner becomes of unsound mind, then by the help of the court we can close down the business. Then suppose when there is a breach of partnership agreement, there is a breach of partnership agreement, then also it can be settled by the help of the court. And when court is also satisfied that firm cannot be carried on, then also firm can close down the business. When court is satisfied that dissolution is very justifiable due to some other reasons which are an unavoidable reason, then firm will get closed down. So this is what dissolution of a partnership firm is. What are the methods by the help of which we can close down the business? Now, it is important for us to check and to see that how the settlement procedure will be there. When firm is selling out all the assets, then the settlement of accounts will be there. Whatever I am getting from the sale of the assets means the realized value which I am getting from the sale of the assets. Then what I have to do? First, pay off or pay out all the outside debts of the business. All the outside debts of the firm will be paid first, and then if an amount is remaining with the business, then the loan which has been advanced by a partner, will be pay off. So when the loan advanced by the partner has also been settled, then if any balance of capital account is there, then it will be returned. Balance of capital account is there. If it is a case like this, capital balance, then it will be returned. And if the firm is left with the remaining amount at this stage, then what firm will do? Firm will divide the remaining amount among the partners. What firm will do? Firm will divide the amount among the partners. In which ratio? In their profit sharing ratio. So this is the way how the firm will settle the accounts when it will realize the value from the sale of the asset, and in this way the liabilities will be paid out. So this is the procedure of settlement. In next video we will cover that what the realized value of an asset is, how it is calculated, what are the key points which we have to consider, and what the debt is, how it is to be settled. These all points we will cover in the next video of this chapter. So be in touch. Thank you very much.